Okay. You got to see the magic of Christopher here. You can see we went with the Lowlights, and if I kind of push it down, it just kind of breaks up that line ever so slight, just so that it kind of pulls it in. He pops a couple Lowlights in the front, but he also popped a couple highlights too. So now I've got as you can see, the low light is really from the distance here, see, it's not nearly the pop, but it's just that top layer. So I'm still got all the color. I got that framing that I like around the face. I got a great haircut. This is morning face, morning hair, but still, I wanted to do a video before. I mean, look at all of those new hairs. I mean, they're just everywhere. And I was telling him that, you know, I used to have to, look at that. I used to blow my hair dry, and then I would have a ton of hair all over the floor. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been taking vitamins, but I was taking vitamins. I really do think that, I mean, I wasn't using drugstore color, but I was using something from Sally's. And I have to think that, geez, like, dumping that on my head every 5 weeks was not good. And I had been doing it, like, a long time. I mentioned before in another video that I started going gray at 19. So, I mean, not always the cheaper stuff. I mean, still the salon stuff. That's almost a lot of, you know, when I was going to the salon all the time instead of doing it myself, you have the whole blow it dry thing with, you know, the brush, and then you're pulling on that. So, I mean, I didn't have that going for me when I was doing it myself, because I think that that also adds heat and damage onto your hair as well. But also, you know, just not having a quality product. So I am really excited about, I know I keep saying that, but you know, once this is all salt and pepper, I want to do some, like, really fun, drastic. I mean, look, I love that he did, the sun is starting to come in here, so it's kind of giving it weird, but he put a low light right in here too, so it really, I should have done it when I got out of the salon. It was way prettier, or well done, but I don't know, you can kind of see. We got some, so see, you can see, if I get it in my line. But when I was leaving, there was 2 women at the counter at the front of the salon, and the one girl had to be, I don't know, maybe 18 or 19, 20-ish in there, and she was just staring at my hair, and she was like, oh my God, you know, how did you get that color? And I'm thinking to myself, and then the girl next to me next to her, who happened to be the girlfriend of Christopher, was like, oh no, that's her natural color. So, I mean, I think once this is all said and done, I mean, that made me feel pretty good, because she was like, kind of had that envy look in her eyes. Like, you know, if you, embrace the gray, I mean, it's so unique to you that, you know, people are like, oh, I don't know if my, you know, your face is going to look right, or the complexion, whatever it is. But I mean, it's your hair. It's like, it's made for you. So, I mean, we all look a little different in, you know, February than we do in July. So I think you have to bear that in mind. But, you know, I do love the dimension. I mean, I love having just the different colors. And I had gone out to it's just funny, as you start to go through this process, you start looking at other people's hair and stuff. And so we had gone to a happy hour yesterday for the Super Bowl stuff, and there was a woman that was a friend of the woman that we were meeting. And she was a woman in her, you know, probably late 50s. And I just couldn't stop looking at her hair, because I'm like, that would be me in 10 years. Like, I mean, and it's such a, I don't know, I think we all get to a point where if the color can really age us, because it doesn't look natural. Like, I mean, I was looking at her, and it, you know, and even I saw a guy walking his dog, and he was like, you know, kind of one of those Italian guys who clearly, I mean, had his hair, just had his hair, you know, dyed as well. And it's just, I just don't want that old face with that dark hair. And I just feel like it does age us. Like, I don't know, I've always been somebody that has enjoyed every age that I've been. Even at 16, I didn't want to be 18, and at 18, I didn't want to be 21. And I always looked super young for my age, which originally I was like, ugh, I kind of hated that. Now I'm totally enjoying it. And, you know, I want to kind of settle into each age as much as I possibly can. And I think this hair, I don't know, it was, the quality of the hair is just so much better. And it, I mean, you can see all this stuff that's growing out. So I can't wait until, you know, a year from now to see how much fuller my hair is going to be. And but I know a lot of it is just, I mean, the stress relief of just knowing that I'm not going to have to do it again. And that, you know, these highlights, I mean, I'm one of these people that, oh gosh, I can't be in a salon for 4 hours and spend $250. I just don't, even if I can't afford that, I just don't want to do it. And so the fact that I can get like a haircut and even some fun highlights for, you know, in an hour and a half is like, you know, every 4 months, that's a total doable. And then the fact that, you know, once it is lighter, I'm going to have so many options to, like, I don't know. I mean, I might do 6 months with purple, like, you know, like a hard chunk purple, or I don't know. I'm in a position at my job where I don't really see anybody, so it doesn't matter if I have, excuse me, fun hair. So I'm gonna, you know, I guess see how it all rolls out. But I am thoroughly impressed with the Lowlights. I think it's, I mean, it's, you can really see the side here, how it's really kind of blending it. It looks, I guess what it is, it looks more intentional. Instead of just looking like I'm growing it out, I mean, it just feels like it's more intentional. Or maybe that's just, you know, the energy that I'm giving to it. But anyway, I am full on babble this morning. So I hope everybody has a great day, and, you know, happy, what is it, happy Monday. Mwah.